Hey everyone, today I wanted to cover the beginner's priority list. So I have mentioned in that video that I believe that going Tsuki 7 star might be better than Elisha 6 stars, Dahlia 6 stars into Pandora 7 stars. So I took this quest upon myself to actually test this, and so far it's been doing great. However, there are issues. So first off, to pull this off, you will have to start during one of the events. One of the events that gives legendary DD hero shard selector, which you will use to pick Tsuki. So picking Tuki will make you struggle to actually clear the beginner's level, whereas the people that pick Elisha will actually just snowball too much out of your hand, so you will be constantly behind them. It took me about 4 days to actually get enough Oracle coins to get Tsuki to 7 stars, and when I did, I actually fully cleared the Palace of Penrose up to 1500 floors without any issues on the 4th day. However, it was already too late because the people that picked Elisha actually did manage to clear it before me, so I ended up getting a 25th place in the rank. That's the issue with going with Tsuki, you will be pretty much always behind these people, because getting Tsuki to 7 stars to make her viable will take a while instead of getting the Elisha to 6 stars, which already snowballs the entire Palace of Penrose rush, because you will get a random copy of Anubia somewhere, Katrina, as well as Karnak or Elovin copy. These four are usually enough to push your Palace of Penrose with ethereals to 1500 stages. This is my hero roster at day 7, so this is complete day 7, this is what I ended up getting and having. I got Hecate from random Deviant shards, I got Gin from random summons, I think, and the other legendary heroes from basically just random summons. The heroes I opted out for is Mystifiers. I picked Dullahan from the Palace of Penrose legendary card instead of going for Ethereals, which you're supposed to do usually. And I picked him from another card, which I'm not sure where it came from, but I think the Power Archive event, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it from there. So as you can see, I managed to completely clear the Valkyrie Synergy Archive score event on day 4. I didn't really need any more days. I used the trick with the compass to reset the 9-star fodder heroes to level the others. This is explained in one of the beginner's guides, so you can actually follow it. So I got the Dullahan from this card, otherwise I should have gone for the Karnak if I was to play the Ethereals version. Getting oracles was a bit of a challenge, but luckily having an event around that time meant I could buy 15 of them for the diamonds, and the rest of the oracles came pretty much from clearing the Lost City and getting them from the mystery shop on the sale. It's very important to keep constantly using your free refreshes. Some days I would even refresh for diamonds in case I was desperate for some oracle coins. But majority of them came from clearing the Lost City. As you can see, I cleared up to chapter 15, which was pretty much enough to get me enough of them to summon 60 times and get myself one round cleared and get myself 100 coins to get the second copy of Tsuki. Another ways I got it was purchasing from the weekly store, so I purchased 10 from here, and yeah, basically a lot of luck is required to get this start off going. Because I managed to actually pull this off, I'm currently ranked 1 in the arena because of my setup, which is pretty unbeatable in the early game. So you have the 5 most basic Mystifiers: Lancelot, Emily, Dullahan, and Tsuki. The 5th one can be a filler, but I decided to go for Sandra because in the early game Sandra's HP reduction is really insane. As you can see, my power is pretty low compared to the others, and I got the rank 1 when it was 5 million, so it was really lower than the others. The others also have pretty similar lineups, even some whales I managed to beat, just because of how stupid Tsuki is in the early game. As for the talents, I'm currently stuck in the Lost City because I do not have talents unlocked on my Emily. As basically you will need a talents for 1 Verdian, 1 Eclipse, and 1 Empire unit. I am currently stuck in the Lost City because I decided to go for Tsuki talent so I can unlock the Celestial Synergy, as well as the Dullahan talent so I can unlock the Deviants. Right now I'm working on either Sandra or Emily, it doesn't really matter, but one of them will get the talents unlocked, and for the Empire hero I chose to go for a true push which will get her talent unlocked hopefully tomorrow or the day after. For the newcomer trials, these pretty much challenges are really easy to do. I managed to complete all of them except this one. I wasn't really focused on touching the Valkyries because it's not really important to me. It's my alt account after all. I didn't focus fully, but I will end up finishing it tomorrow. When it comes to the supplies, I purchased all of them in day 1, all of them in day 2, not all of them in day 3 because I don't really think I need the summon tickets anymore. Day 4 I purchased everything because I do need Terra Crystals in the early game to snowball. Day 5 so the summons, not the expensive ones. Day 6 also the same, and day 7 I purchased the oracles but not these ones. Although it's kind of tempting and I might end up purchasing, but it's very expensive for 3 oracle decrees, so I'm still on the fence about it. My current goddess trials on day 7 is at 1020 points, so pretty close to finishing it fully. I expect to finish it within the next week, so we will see how that goes. And as for the oath recall, I did not actually purchase the additional shards for the diamonds because 1, they're a bit too expensive for me to afford, and 2, this is the 4th oath recall of the season, which means I don't really have to purchase them if I'm going to purchase every single one of them in the next starting cycle of oath recalls, which will end up getting me to 45 scrolls total in the course of the next 4 oath recalls. So I'm just freely summoning on Pandora every day and hoping I get her. If not a big deal really. As a free-to-play player, you should not be spending either diamonds or oath summons on this 4th oath recall. If you want, you can spend some diamonds in here, for example do this, so you can slowly start to stock up and not have to fully purchase every other oath recall deal in the future oath recalls, because as I said in my oath recall 4th version of the guide, you only need 44 of them. So as of right now, what's the goal with the account? Well, the goal is to actually test the Tsuki setup against the Elisha setups. So even though these people, most of them are whales, I will see how my Tsuki clears go against the Elisha clears. So if I manage to get top 5 as Tsuki starter as a free-to-play player, I will be very happy, and I will actually suggest this lineup to start to players if there's an active event going on which you can start by getting one free Tsuki and then purchasing the other one. So that's really about it, just an early game account overview. So I will be playing this account for a while now as well, and I will probably give up on it in about 15 days or something. I don't think I will continue playing it. As you can see, I picked Elmer from my day 7 selector because I will pick another copy of Elmer from the Goddess Trials event, so I can get a 7 stars Elmer and get myself an immortality in the Hope tree, which unlocks at player level 50 and the day 22. But yeah, that's really about it. So the Tsuki start, it works, but you will be behind the Elisha clears, even though some of them are Whaley, but you will be behind those that picked Elisha first, because she's a more simple hero to get started than the Tsuki herself. I purchased also 20 synergy summons in the event because they go at 250 diamonds per one. So I purchased 20 so I can guarantee myself a copy of Lancelot, because even just a 6-star Lancelot is insane because he increases the corrode effect damage by 200% for all allies. The hero that snowballed my push the most was actually the free drop of Gin in the Oracle or something. So he actually snowballed my push the most because of his attack boost on the allies, and I didn't really use a true push at all yet. She's been benched this entire time, and Gin has done extremely well job at boosting my team's attack. And as for the relics, I did manage to get this relic for free in the spinning event, so just another advantage of starting when there's an event so generous that will get you a lot of stuff for free. So starting during an event is one of the best choices you can make. I did also do 30 summons in the Invoker rebate until I got the pity on the Swords of Chaos, or rather Blades of Chaos, so I can start pushing my PvE trials. Otherwise, it's recommended to do 100 summons so you can get 30 shards of the Swords Blades of Chaos, so you can start getting that Holy Shields and pushing your PvE. And that's about it really, so see you in the next one, and hopefully I will do another version of the account update. Until then, see ya.